they don't remember me. They don't. Sometimes I'll call and I have to introduce myself. You understand? These are people who were inseparable at a point in my life.
I've outgrown a lot of friends.
Yeah.
The fact that we bump into friendship means that we are going to bump out really fast.
You ask me. You don't ask me. I'm going to advise you.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Truthandtalespodcast with
Yeah.
your favorite host, Yemi and
Victoria.
Yes, we are back with another episode for you guys, and we're very excited. But today we're going to be doing something a little different. It's not really different, but we're just going to, spice things up a little bit.
Yes.
And we are going to be starting a friendship series monthly, once in a month. We are going to be doing something on friendship. We're going to be doing an episode on friendship because we feel like friendship is a big part of our lives. Everybody has friends, from the time you are born till the time you
To the
depart,
day you die.
have friends. It's a very important part of our everyday life. So we're going to be discussing about, different people's truths on this topic. We have different questions, different people's truths. So they are going to be like 4 or more different truths or less. We don't know, but you're going to enjoy it. Don't worry, you're going to enjoy this episode. So Victoria is going to be reading out each truth, and then we're going to be discussing on this part. So, you want to stick around. You want to click on that subscribe button. You want to take your popcorn. You want to take your juice. You want to relax for this one because I'm sure you're going to have one of your friendship questions answered in this episode. Yes.
Yeah.
Victoria, we are ready for you. So give it to us.
Yeah.
Give us the question.
Yeah. And just like a reminder, truth are actual people's stories, like actual people's experiences, okay? And we'll be getting some questions that people have asked, on, their friendship, some of the challenges that they are going through and the rest of it. So if most of you know me, you know that I am almost one-eyed. My eyes is not always correct. So if you see me squinting, it's because I'm trying to read, and I'm reading from my laptop, okay? Okay, so the first truth that we have here says that I have a friend. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
So it says, I have a friend who keeps me as a friend only because I solve his problems. I want a healthy friendship where we enjoy the time together and not a need-based friendship. How should I deal with him? So a friend who is always there to get from you, who always comes to you, who only comes to you when they need something. Have you ever had a friend like that? I know I have.
I really had to think deeply about it because I don't want to say no and then realize that I have a friend like that. But at the same time, I don't want to say yes and feel like, okay, I'm betraying my friend's trust because I have a lot of friends, you guys. I make friends on daily basis. I'm just like
we are
that.
so opposite in that area. Like we are so opposite in that area. Like since I started my YouTube, since this YouTube thing started going on, I've had so many people living in Abuja who say, oh, they want to be my friend and so. And I know a lot of people that will jump at it. Oh, I actually even have people in my church. They attend the same church with me, and they really, they said, can we meet after service? And this, I always shy away from them. It's not because I'm feeling big or anything. It's just that I don't know. Making friends is not really my thing.
Yes, it's not really your thing.
I mean, I like to know you, and then we grow into a friendship than to just know you and then just start to form a friendship with you. It's a lot of work for me. I try to avoid friendship, like a lot of friends. I need to know you very well to be able to okay, this person is like we align, like like the way the two of us started, you understand?
That's a good style. No, really, that's a good style because even it's even relating to this topic, relating to this truth, that the person said she wants or he wants a healthy relationship, a healthy friendship. I think one of the ways to have a healthy friendship is to start choosing your friends, not stumbling into friendship. You get
exactly.
I feel like a lot of things that we do is we just stumble into friendship. Somebody's your roommate, somebody's your church member, someone is your friend's friend.
Your childhood, you all grew up in the same place, so you didn't really have a choice. You didn't really have a choice. You just have to be the person's friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it turned out that it doesn't work out because you guys just keep patching each other because you don't know how to leave the relationship. So I think that your style is very healthy, but for me, I have a lot of friends. So again, it all started with my roommates, my flatmates, my friends' friends. Yeah. But the people that are actually very close to me are not a lot. But I have a lot of acquaintances, but I won't call them acquaintances because we are much more than that. But then they are also not closely, into me. So for me, for now, I don't think I have any of that friend, because I wouldn't say I don't have any of that friend, because I feel like almost all the friendship, as I said, I stumbled into most of my friendship. It was just like coincidence and chance and all of that. So I think that when we initially started the relationship or the friendship, some of my friends, it was more of, okay, classmates, I see this girl, she writes very fast in the class. Oh, I can borrow a textbook, I can borrow a note or something like that. And then it started off as, a needy relationship. And over time, it just grew into that. But I feel like, most of my friends now, when we started off at that point, that's just it. We all started off at that point. And then, somehow we realized that, we can connect on other levels. I mean, I can remember like 2 or 3 of my friends that, it was based on need. Strictly classroom, my classmates, it was strictly that way. Until we realized that, we had things in common, we'd go to eat together, they'll visit me at my house, maybe we'll read together or something, and then, it just continued from that place. And there are also people that it's only when they need our advice, they need counsel or something, that they will remember you that,
that one, I have like, let me count how many friends I have, but
let me allow you to talk on this one. Because this one, share with us on that one. What do you think?
Before we started, I was telling you about people who have reached out to me, and I just mentioned it now. And one of the reasons why I try to avoid friendships like that, I would rather we be a mentor-mentee kind of relationship, right? Yeah. You need because you want to be my friend solely because you see the value I am giving, and you feel like you need that kind of a person in your life. You are not trying to be my friend because you have value that you can put in my life. You are coming to be my friend because of the value you see in my life. And that's good, because to be honest, that's what friendship is about. If I'm friends with you and you are not impacting in my life, then what's the essence of the friendship? You understand? Or I'm not impacting. The problem now comes when I am the only one impacting into your life. Yeah. Now, I used to have, friends like that, and I'm the kind of person that, I don't know, I think you mentioned something like that just now. I'm a advice giver. Whether you ask me, you don't ask me, I'm going to advise you. You understand? I don't know. I think it's a gift that I realized quickly, and it's some of the things that I harness even in my career right now. I love to share my experience. I believe that everything that God makes me go through in life is because there's somebody somewhere someday that would be going through that and that would need me. That has always been my belief. Even when I'm going through tough times till today, I just believe that this season I am is for a purpose. It's for somebody. That's how I live my life. So it makes me not to complain too much when I'm going through difficult times in my life and the rest of it. Yeah. So I always have stories to tell. I always have things, especially if you have things you've gone through that I have gone through it. I am not afraid to share my life stories with you if it's going to be of help to you. Sometimes it lands me into trouble because I end up sharing and oversharing, and it's something that I had to learn, okay? And to know when someone is asking you to share and when someone just wants you to listen. Because that's one other thing that, I did not know at the time, but now I've grown much better in that area. But when it comes to friendship, that is just basically there for you to give advice. I mean, I still have friends till today that I absolutely love. They usually come to me for advice, but they are useful to me in so many other ways. They may not be there to give me advice when I need it, or they may not have the advice because they are not exposed as much as I have been exposed, right? Yeah. To give me that kind of advice. However, there are other parts in my life that if I need help, like I have a particular friend, she's the thing I love her the most is that she's my motivator. There is no way I can be down, okay? And I call her, and I would leave that call feeling down. You understand? I have another friend that I know that when I need prayers, okay, there are actually 2 of them. Maybe I'm going through a tough time and I need someone to agree with me in prayers. If I call them, the way they will fire the prayer for me right there and there is no excuse. Like, they are always there for me spiritually and the rest of it. That is the value they offer me. But the value I offer them most times, we also when they have prayer needs, I'm there. When they need to be gingered or motivated, that's where the advice comes in, because that is a gift that I have. They usually come to me, most often more than I need prayers. You see, that's where the balance needs to come in. Because if you now start to grade your friends in such a way that it is the level of need you have, the level of need I'm meeting in your life should be the level of need should be meeting in my life. That's where problem is going to come in. Because trust me, the amount of time I need prayers in my life is not the amount of time they need advice. They will need advice more than I need prayer in my life. You understand? And there are friends in my life that they are not useful to me now, but they have been useful to me in seasons in my life that what they were to me at that point in my life can make it assign them up as a forever friendship in my life. You understand? So what I'm trying to say now, I think maybe I'm going everywhere, but but yes, I'm a person that loves to give advice. It's a gift for me. So I never see it as, I was telling you today now that the amount of people that have come to my DMs in the past 1 month, it's over 50 people that have come to tell me their challenges or one challenge they're facing or another.
You're the best. You're the best.
And these are people that don't know me, but they've seen my video. They've seen that I have a gift to be able to connect to people in that level, and I don't need to sell myself to them. They just see it and it attracts them to me. So I don't push them away or anything, because I know that the reason they are able to see this thing is because God has placed this thing in me. And it's like when there's sugar somewhere, you don't need to call ants. Ants are going to gravitate around the sugar. You understand?
Give them.
You don't start.
Give them.
So you understand? So I've had a lot of people in my life that come, for advice and the rest of it. But, there are other people, okay, that, now it's okay when we are acquaintances. It's okay when, you don't give me advice, but you are there for me in other parts of my life. You know, every friend have their usefulness in your life, okay?
Yes.
However, there are other friends that they are always, when they are in trouble, they are always coming to you, but they don't have anything to offer you. You understand? That's the people I call, they can be your acquaintance, they can be mentors, mentees or some. But there are some that, it's not that they cannot help you, they just don't want to help you. It's like when they need advice, when they need issues, when they have problems, they're always coming to you. But when it is your time, when you need them, there's always one excuse or the other. It's either, oh, I am sick, oh, I can't be there, or stuff like that. They are not, it's not like, so there's a difference. And that's where I think this person needs to evaluate this friend, okay? There's a difference about, because let me just go over a question again. Who keeps me as a friend only because I help him to solve his problem? Does the person have the capacity to solve your own problem?
Good question.
You need to know that. And that's one thing you need to know. Because, God, you don't know how many friends, and me, I'm the kind of person that I don't know how to confront friends. When I love you so much in my heart, when I feel like you're offending me, what I start to do is to start to step back from you. I will not confront you, and that's really bad, but it's something I'm still working on, okay? I'm easy to confront my coworkers or my, that one, like, but when you are my friend, even my husband, we still have that issue. Like, come out to me and tell me what you're thinking, but me, I would rather avoid you. And when I'm avoiding it, he knows that he has done something wrong. But anyways.
Yes, me too. I'm not confrontational at all. Yeah,
I'm not confrontational too.
I think this is the only thing we are similar on. That we are both not confrontational. Yes. So I have people like that. So I always evaluate, is it that this person cannot help me, okay? Or the person is just not there? Because I've had seasons in my life too that I feel like my friends, I'm always there for them. But I was going through things in my life, especially towards the beginning of this year. And, it was almost like when I got married, and if any of I'm sure my friends, they know me better than that to get upset. They used to call me and start to yab me. But at that time of my life, I really needed friends. But I felt like since I got married, many of my friends actually stepped back. You understand? They feel like, oh, now she has a husband. Oh, she does not need us or stuff like that. But when they have needs in their life, they're always calling me to tell me things happening in their lives. And I'm always there because that's a gift. Like I said, that's something that I enjoy doing. You understand? But at a point, I did feel bad that you're not even asking me how I am. You don't even ask me what I'm like, if I'm okay and stuff. I remember, oh my God, beginning of this year, I took ill. I actually, had COVID. Nobody knows. Nobody knew. Even my family, my mom knows. She's just knowing till now. Me and my husband in the same house. It was really tough. We didn't really want to talk to anybody about it because we don't want to scare people. Yeah. But I had friends who would call me and they'll gist and stuff. And I just, at the end of the call, I was just waiting for them to say, how are you doing? You understand? Like, how are you? How is your husband and stuff? But they don't say, the moment you finish talking to them and then they are gone. You understand? So I used to feel upset about, the whole thing. But at the end of the day, you need to also ask yourself hard questions. Like this person that asked the question. Number one, does the person have the capacity to help you? At that time in my life that I was feeling upset, yes, I didn't need, there was nothing they could do for me physically. There was nothing they could do, but they could do something for me emotionally. Sometimes just saying, how are you? Sometimes just calling to check up, not just calling me. The only time you call me is when you need something. You understand? There was a season in my life that I had a friend like that. The moment I see her call on my phone,
I know this person, she has a need in her life. You understand? There's a time that the person that you are always coming to get from will feel shortchanged. You get in that kind of relationship. So yeah, I've asked for that advice in there. I've had a lot, but because for me it's a gift and stuff, I don't really feel anyhow. I always give it, even, you know, and all of that. But there are now friends that are willingly not there for you, you know, when you need help. Those are the kind of people that I believe are toxic, but not the friends that don't have the capacity to help you, and then you are upset that they cannot help you. You know, you understand. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I answered your question though.
I think you answered the question. And as you were speaking, there was even something that I, you know, got to realize that I think a friend of mine has complained to me before that I was that person, that I seemed to her as she was giving more than she was receiving from me. And, you know, when she confronted me about it, when she told me about it, and I realized that she was wrong. Because I wanted to explain, I wanted to just emphasize on the point that she said, you know, the capacity. Are you sure that that person has the capacity to give what, you know, you are asking for?
Yeah.
And so when she mentioned that, and now, you know, told her that, you know, she had more in terms of finances than me. So she always wanted us to go out, to hang out. And you know me, I like going out and I like enjoy myself.
Yeah.
So she went all out. You know, she went all out for, you know, those kind of outings and everything. But I didn't have enough. But the funny thing was that anytime she insisted that I do something for her, it was always my last. My last kobo that I used to do it for her. But she didn't know. So because it's my last and I didn't have enough, I wouldn't do as much as she used to do. But she felt like even if it is once, at least once in a while, I should do it. But we're not on the same level. We're not on the same frequency. So I just wanted to emphasize that sometimes we miss out on the fact that maybe that person don't have the capacity. It may look like the person has the capacity, but they don't. So you want to be sure that, you know, what you're saying about, you know, the person not giving you as much as, you know, you expect, you want to be sure that they are not even, maybe they're giving you their all. And, you know, it just doesn't match up. You know, I just wanted to emphasize that because I felt like, oh, I think I could be that for some people, but that's like the only case. And that's like, this one, I gave my all. Like my all in those outings, like I would do it.
Yeah, but only that she had more.
She had more. But you know, when we talked about, she was not like, it's true that she remember that I can just be broke as broke as anything, you know, in uni days, you know. And yeah, we just talked about it. So yeah, just to emphasize on that truth. And I think we have answered, or we have explained on that first truth. Or do you think we still need to talk more on that first truth?
Yeah, I don't know. Only if you have any other.
No, I think I'm fine with that because, like I said, me, I just make friends anyhow, and I'm not really bothered about, in the long run, things will fizzle out. And I feel like I'm more of a person that, you know, when a friendship is not, you're not giving me, I don't have expectations. I don't have a lot of expectations from people. Actually, I've come to realize that I don't have a lot of expectations from friends. I like to give, just like you know, when you were saying that, you know, you like to give advice, you're gifted in that area. And
advice.
You know, me, anything, just talk. My own issue is that I always want my friends and I to be on a happy mood, high frequency. Everybody is a vibe. We are just chilling. So if if we are all together and we are hungry, if it's my last kobo, I give. And I don't expect that another time, because we are all hungry and you have money, you should put down your own money. It doesn't even occur to me that way because me, I just want us to be in the vibes, you know. I just want us. So I would say that could even be selfish because me, I just wanted all of us to be happy and I don't mind giving. But in terms of, you know, expecting people to, I could tell you my secrets if I feel like you can keep it, and I don't expect you to tell me the same. I don't. I have very low expectations from people, so I've never been in this kind of situation. So even if you don't tell me, we could still have a healthy relationship. That's just what I'm trying to say. So let's go to second truth.
Okay, so let's go to a truth that you can relate to it. And this one is not actually one of the ones I listed. This one is actually one that is personal to me. So let me ask you, what about friendship, outgrowing friendship? You know, there are certain friends that are relevant to you at certain times of your life. You know, you mentioned when we're talking initially that there are friends that you bump into. There are friends that you just happen to have because you didn't have any other option. You grew up together, you attended the same school, but you didn't have any option. You just had to. But growing up now, you are more intentional about your life.
Yes.
Everyone has their journey and everything. But you realize that this person is not relevant to me in this stage of my life. What do you think? Should I let the person go? Is there anything like outgrowing friendship to even begin with? You know, and then is it fair to let the person go because I don't feel like that person is relevant to my present now?
Let it go. Let it go. Guys, please ignore my voice. Okay, yes. To answer the first question, yes, it's possible to, and I think there's even a thing called outgrowing friends. Yes, you outgrow friends. Yes, because with friendship, it's not like a lifetime commitment as, you know, a marriage or anything. So you can outgrow friends, okay? And then it is okay to outgrow friends. You even have to outgrow friends. I mean, I've outgrown a lot of friends.
Yeah.
The fact that we bump into friendship means that we are going to bump out really fast. Do you understand? So for somebody like me, I had a lot of friends in secondary school that we don't talk anymore. I think I've only kept one friend in secondary school, and I don't even know right now if we're still friends, you know. In uni, I don't know. I don't have any problem with letting go of friends. That's just it. And I feel like, you know, we are all on a journey, just as you mentioned. And people fit into your face. For example, now, some of my friends or some people that know me before I left the country may say that I've changed. But those that know me know that I've not changed. There's nothing about me that people are even like, you will never change. I've not changed, you know. But some people will think that, okay, maybe I've changed, maybe because I'm now on YouTube, I'm talking, they see me like I'm serious, looking all glammed and talking and all of that.
The way people always think that this YouTube...
I don't know.
You I even think that this YouTube thing, the way they see you in the YouTube streets, they feel like that's how you are in real life.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a thing with the way I'm communicating that people don't get my personality on my channel.
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, Sha, like, I don't have a problem with letting go of friends if you don't fit in my circle. I mean, when I wanted to even start my channel, when I wanted to, you know, go into, you know, this personal development and this, you know, go on YouTube for this, I had to start a different Instagram account for it because the people that were on my personal Instagram account were mostly friends from secondary school, friends from one place or the other, friends from everywhere. And a lot of them... Interesting. I don't like a lot of them anymore. And I don't want them to be a part of this journey for one reason or the other. So I just started it. I started it afresh. I started it anew. I just wanted... I announced it on my personal account, of course, and if you want to follow this journey, go ahead and follow. But then I didn't want that baggage of some people that we are not friends in real life, but they are still hanging around because... You know, I'm not confrontational. So when I outgrow friends, I don't come and tell you that, oh, we're not going to be friends anymore. You know, it just happens that way that we just disconnect. There was a friend I made during NYC. We served together, you know. After that, after she went back to her own base, I stayed back in Abuja and everything. Over time, I got married, she got married, and I had a baby, she had a baby. Afterwards, things just fizzled out. So it just, you know, we worked out when it was NYC and then, you know, all of that. And then I also... Yeah, it just didn't work out. So I won't come and tell you that I've outgrown you. Time will tell. Happenings will tell. My body language will tell. I don't think I've ever gone to any of my friends to tell them that, okay, this thing is not working. It just happened. There are still friends that were very cool, but then time and distance and everything has happened, so we don't talk anymore. So we have just... You know, and then you're also maturing. We are going on this journey. We are maturing. Some people don't fit into this new lifestyle. For example, if you used to drink, you used to hang out, you used to go clubbing with your friends in the past, and now you want to have this new lifestyle, you don't want to do any of that. You're definitely going to outgrow those friends that you used to do those things with. And you know, when you're also growing, you need new people to help you, to motivate you, to inspire you on this new journey. So you need to make new friends. Yeah. So there's no, you will outgrow. I mean, there are things that I used to do before that there's nothing per se. Let me just not even lie. There's something I used to do before that I've changed, that I'm not doing anymore. I have to change friends. I just outgrew most of my friends because I'm now on a different level. I'm now, you know, I'm just looking out for my future now, my career and everything. We just talk and we don't have things in common. We don't have a common ground anymore. We share the same values and everything, but we just don't have a common ground, and no time we tell. And another thing about me also, I think it also have a thing to do with the way I handle friendship, with having low expectations. I don't fight for people.
Yeah.
I don't fight for people.
Preach, sister. That's why.
Boyfriend, girlfriend, man, anybody.
Ever.
I don't fight for people.
Ever. You want to go? The door is open.
I don't fight for you. In fact, people that I call my friends now, I feel like they did the work to remain friends with me in the beginning.
Honestly, even me too.
I feel like
honestly.
They really wanted to be my friend. You know, I can connect with you because my husband asked me this question a while back, and it was like, you have a lot of people around you, have a lot of friends, like people from way back there. How do you manage to keep, be friends with people and they don't know anything about you? They don't know a lot about you. I'm like, because me, I'm all about the vibes. I'm all about, being happy. Their friends doesn't mean that they know so much about me. That's why I won't say they are friends, but at the same time, I won't say they are acquaintances. We just have the understanding that this is it. But if they come for more, I would give them more, obviously. But at the same time, I won't fight for you. That's just it. So I just have this mindset that people can come and people can go. Anything I tell you as a friend, exactly. I don't expect that if you leak it out in the future, I will regret it. It doesn't concern me because I share with you what I want to share with you. So I don't have that. I don't have that issue. So yes, I've outgrown a lot of people, and I don't regret it. So yes, that's the answer.
Yeah. That's so accurate, though. That's so accurate. But I think for me, yes, absolutely, friendship can be outgrown. Friendship will be outgrown, no matter, there's something that Yoruba will say that anyway, what it means is that 20 friends cannot play together for 20 years. Don't worry, I'm going to
let me just say it. Let me just tell you. Let me just tell you the Ogun ọmọdé ò lè ṣeré fún ogún ọdún or something. I'm not sure I'm correct.
Yeah, that's the idea, yes. 20 friends cannot play together for 20 years. People are going to fall on the wayside. People are going to live their life. I remember when I was younger, we grew up in the barracks, like I said. Like, most of the friends I had were in my block, were in my barrack. There are people that then, when they take the lights, will come outside with their mother's wrapper, with a mat, and sleep on the floor and gist and everything. But one thing about barracks is that people leave the barracks. They'll say, soldier come, soldier go, barrack remains. Yeah. Barrack is the base, right, for Air Force and military. Anybody in the military, right? So people go and new people come in, and people go and people move in and the rest of it. So at the end of the day, people will fall by the wayside, okay? I remember when I was younger, right? When I was in secondary school, I had 2 best friends. I always say that in every stage of my life, God always gives me a Calabar friend and a Yoruba friend. When I was younger, I had a Calabar close friend and a Yoruba close friend. Even when I went to university, I met a Calabar close friend and those are the only 2 friends. Like, at every stage of my life, I usually have 2 closest friends. Like, I don't know why. Like, that's usually every stage. When one go, I know somebody else. God will bring somebody else. Even when I traveled to the US, God gave me, and funny enough, one of them was she Calabar, or she was in that South area, imagine. Yeah, but she was married and mature, and she was actually the person I needed at that stage of my life because I was about to get married, and I learned so much from her and her family, and they just drew me in like I was, oh my God. Anyways, that's besides the point. But yes, as you grow, people are going to leave, because the truth is that you all are not going to go at the same pace.
Yes.
Okay. Some of my friends went to university before me. In short, a lot of my friends I went to university before almost all of my friends, because I did not finish SS3. I finished my school in SS2. I wrote my work in SS2 and everything. So I was done with school. Wow. I was, so exactly. So
Talk about intelligence.
I left most. It's not my guy. It's just, there were a lot of issues, right? My dad just passed away. There were a number of things that made me have to round up, and I didn't see any need, to be honest. SS3 is just revision of stuff. And I happened to have taken YA class in my SS1, so I just wanted to try my hands on it. Okay. But eventually I passed, so I'm like, okay, so there's no need going to SS3, So I never even had a graduation. So when I left school, most of my friends, we lost contact because of that. And I didn't school in the barrack. My school to my house is very far. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that at every stage of my life, there were people that I was kind of close to, They were acquaintances. My friends were usually two, even in school. So I had these two close friends. Yes, let me continue with the story. They were like, we are the three musketeers. You cannot separate us, okay? Like, we are the three closest friends. Well, eventually, one of them moved out of, I think I was the first to move out of the barracks. And I just, the moment I moved out, and it was not the time when now you have, yes, there was WhatsApp and so, but not everybody had access to phone and the rest of it at the time. So little by little, and then one moved to Calabar, then one is still in the barracks and the rest of it, and then I moved to Ghana to school. The friendship automatically just grew, and everybody just grew in their own separate ways. There was a time that I was trying to bring us back close together, but at the end of the day, I realized that I am at the stage of my life where this one feels like I've been too big. You understand? Now I cannot talk to them because I am in school now. You understand? And these are friends that we grew up, but things started coming up that were just so toxic in my area. And there was another one that school you didn't go, this you didn't do, you don't want to improve your life, and I'm like, I don't need this in this present time, but I love them. I will always love them. If I have any opportunity to help, I would, you understand? But they just did not fit where I was, and I don't think I fit where they were at that point of their life, because I was hearing things like, oh, now you don't big now, oh, now they call us now, oh, now, you understand? Because you understand? So I just feel like, okay, if that's not me, it's me that, and to be honest, these friends, I know their birthday in my head, and every of their birthday I'll call them. You understand? But they don't remember me. Sometimes I'll call them and I have to introduce myself. You understand? These are people who were inseparable at a point in my life, but I just did not want to let everything go. Maybe because I felt guilty because I was the first person to move up or to advance at the time. But I started to realize that, you need to let this go so that you can face your present, And I did. And everybody's living their life. Once in a while, if I post picture they post picture I like on Facebook, we meet once in a while. When I go to the barracks, maybe I'll see the other one or not, and everybody live their life. There's no point dragging friendship that is dead, all right? There is absolutely no point, okay? Stop trying to make something work that does not fit into your life. I was feeling guilty that those periods, like I would always call, always try to find out what's happening, how can I help, and stuff like that. But the truth is, they don't need my help. Okay, they are in their own journey. Yes. Where I can help, I offer to help. I give them, money if I can, or any assistance if I can, advice if I can. But sometimes they don't even want to hear my advice. Why? Because of see finish now. I know you. What do you mean? Now you want to advise me? You understand? They don't need you in their life, and you just need to understand that and let them go. Okay, so yes, I absolutely agree. They are friends like that. There are also other friends, okay, that I remember there was this particular friend. We're so close, and the reason there's something about proximity also. Proximity would usually determine how long or the longevity of your friendship. Wow, I like that. I just put quotes.
Drop it. It's a tweet.
Proximity will determine the longevity of your friendship. Go and write it there. It's me that said it. It's better for reference.
If you have watched this point, write it in the comment section. Write in the comment section. I put my name on there so that nobody will steal it. Don't put dash Victoria in bracket Truthandtalespodcast.
It really affected me. So when I was in 100 level, there was this other friend that she was there for me. I was facing a lot when I was in 100 level because I was in another man's country. I didn't understand a lot of things, but she was so there for me and the rest of it. We were both in the same class. We were in the same hostel. But after a year, I moved out of the hostel, and then I stopped attending the morning session because I started working and I started attending 9th classes and the rest of it. So because of that, we were not as close as we used to be, but this is a friend that I know that at that season of my life, she was invaluable to me. Okay, and even at the season that we're still, she will still be invaluable to me. I'm still going to need her at a certain point of my life. It's just that because of the proximity, we're not able to keep that kind of friendship that we started with going. So now we are not, okay, so getting to my 200, 300, 400 level, we were not the best of friends anymore, but we were still friends. We were still distant friends. We were still friends that we can call on her birthday, I can go to her house and surprise her, I can call her and then we'll have conversation for hours, talking and the rest of it. But that friendship of talking every day, of being together, of sharing life experiences and the rest of it, we did not have that anymore because we were growing in different places. Now she's still in Ghana and I'm in Nigeria. But funny enough, our friendship now is even closer than it was at that time. Why? Because now that I am married, she is married, she has kids, and I don't have married friends. Apart from you, I don't have any other friend that is married.
Wow.
Literally. So you understand? So she's literally the only one that, you know, we can talk about certain things together. Most of the unmarried friends I have, like, they are very useful to me in different areas of my life, okay? But there are certain topics that I cannot discuss with them, or I will not be able to discuss with them. But I can talk to this lady about, she'll give me, we'll share our experiences, we'll do video call, I talk to our kids and all of that. You get, we are still not the closest of friends, but our friendship had a break at a point, you know. But eventually we found our way back. We are not in the same place, but we still have that communication that was even, you know, more than it was at the point where, you know, we lost contact. So I still believe that friendship, you know, there are some friends that you just need to, especially when friends become toxic, when they start seeing you as saying you are the cause of their life problem, or they start saying that you are too big for them, or you are acting, when friendship becomes toxic, that when you can taste the toxicity.
When there's inferiority complex.
Inferiority complex coming in, there is jealousy, there is comparing, there is because you have grown, and then you are feeling guilty for growing, and they are blaming you for leaving them behind, and the rest of it. See, that kind of a friendship, enough is enough. The place Ebenezer, where the two of you have gotten to is okay. You move on. But there are other friendships that, you know, it's still healthy. You still meet together every once in a while. You still share your life experiences and the rest of it. Those are friendships worth keeping. Even if you don't need it today, tomorrow you might need them. So you don't break ties. Okay, let time run its course. Time brought us together. Seasons in life brought us back together, because I'm in this season in my life that she is in, and we are able to relate in some areas, you understand? So yeah, we are still not the closest of friends. We can still go weeks without talking. But when we talk, we still talk like a lot, you understand? So yeah, that's also proximity is always plays a key role. But if you follow my channel, when I was in the US, you know my roommate Becca. Everywhere I go to, every of my video, you always hear Becca. I love Becca. I still love Becca now. But Becca is in Malawi now. I'm in Nigeria. I still love Becca. She's still always in my heart. Like every time I remember, I feel like I should be with her. Like that's how close we were at that point in my life. But we are not there anymore. But it doesn't mean she's no longer my friend because we are no longer in the same points in our life or at the same place in our life or the rest of it. But when we talk, we still talk about old times, we still talk about our future goals, we still talk about several things, because we still have things that we can do. And in the future, you never can tell where the two of you are going to meet again. So don't just cut off friendship. Let time do everything for you. You'll be amazed at, you know what future can hold. But don't hold on to toxic friendship, okay? That's that one, please. Just let it go.
All right, so yes, that was an interesting conversation on friendship, and we want to hear from you guys too. We want you to also drop your questions or your truths, your experiences, or anything that you want us to shed more light on based on our own experiences as well. So yes, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you are not subscribed, if you are yet to subscribe,
what are you waiting for?
What are you doing? You know, click on that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so that you don't need anybody to tell you. You are alerted. You are part of the, MVPs, okay? And we really appreciate you all that are already subscribed, that watch the videos. Thank you so much for your love and your support. And you can also leave us topics or anything that you want us to talk on, anything that you just want us to shed more light on. Please feel free to do that. Thank you so much for listening today. We still remain your hosts, Yemi and
Victoria.
Yeah. So bye for now. We'll see you in the next episode. Have fun.